Hello, everyone. So my name is Aaron Lee, and I'll be talking about LinkedIn and how LinkedIn specifically uses prescriptive analytics for their decision making. So for the agenda, we'll be talking about the industry overview, the objectives, the variable parameters, and then the insights. So we'll be talking about the industry overview and specifically how Reid Hoffman has created a leading company that connects professionals all across the world utilizing their prescriptive analytics. And just a little bit of information about the CEO. So CEO Reid Hoffman was the creator of LinkedIn, and he created that on May 5th of 2003. And he created LinkedIn specifically for the purpose of connecting professionals all across the world. So now we'll be talking about how LinkedIn utilizes big data to drive the decision making and investment in their industry. So 60% of companies use specifically LinkedIn to hire their staff, and over 90% of Fortune 500 companies use LinkedIn. So Microsoft acquired LinkedIn in 2016 and will most likely integrate the Microsoft's premier features such as Microsoft Outlook and Office 365 to the LinkedIn platform. So they utilize member data for their specific platform. So for job experience, education, and other information, they use that and utilize that what jobs they view as a good fit for each user. And then LinkedIn helps their corporate clients with strategic planning decisions. For example, they can tell the company where they should locate their next location, depending on their needs. If they need certain amount of software engineers, they can suggest a location depending on the supply of software engineers and the demand of those attempting to be hired. So they can also help a company see how they stack up to a rival company hiring wise, and they can quantify that data by examining where the jobs are in any given locality. Also identify the fastest growing jobs in that area, the skills required to obtain those specific jobs, and the skills of the existing aggregate workforce in that specific location. So now we'll be talking about the problems. So the problem is how to increase user engagement and satisfaction within the LinkedIn platform. And we'll now be talking about objectives. So the objective is to maximize the amount of users, maximize the user engagement, and also maximize the user satisfaction. And for the decision variables, we'll be talking about what increases engagement amongst users, whether that be LinkedIn Learning, digital resume, internship, and job opportunities, or LinkedIn posts. And in turn, those objectives and decision variables help increase the amount of users and profits for the LinkedIn company. We'll now be talking about two constraints. The first one being the number of job and internship opportunities they should present to each user. And then also the second constraint is the types of job and internship opportunities that they should present to users. So for example, they would want to suggest a software engineering job to a marketing major and would rather utilize the data that they have depending on what companies they follow, the information the user puts in regarding their field of study and what type of jobs they're clicking on to suggest the correct type of job opportunities available for them. And then for the parameters, so the parameters is the specific big data regarding each individual or user. So for example, that could be the age, gender, location, the field of study, career field, and what companies they follow, to name a few. Therefore, LinkedIn utilizes their data to really tailor the best experience for their users. And I personally think that Spotify does a really great job in utilizing the data to create a user-friendly program that provides useful information for employers and employees. So for example, they have a home tab that updates individuals with other professionals in their network and allows interactions with comments and likes, as you can see for yourself. And they also allow you to build your network by recommending other professionals you may know within the place of study, similar roles, or even your location. And in addition, LinkedIn provides you with a notification tab amongst your network, message, or recruiters. And tying into that, they also provide a whole tab for job opportunities, and they also have an easy apply function. And then lastly, they have a whole page dedicated to you where you can essentially upload a virtual resume for others to see. So LinkedIn does a great job in utilizing the big data to tailor user-specific user experience and my specific experience. So by offering networking suggestions and specific job and internship opportunities within my field of study and interest, LinkedIn definitely does a really great job in those regards. And thank you for listening in on my presentation.